Welcome back to Dubsy Bricks and another episode of Building Jabba's Palace in Lego. Last week we managed to get all of the rock work done all the way down to the end. We built the walls around the back there and we've just got to finish off the little touches along there. Now the wall will continue all the way along to the back of here around the Sarlac Pit, and this is what we're going to make a start on this week. So I'm going to pull that base plate away and then we're going to start making that, and then we'll go from there and reintegrate it back into the mock. One thing I have done is I've dug out this Lego set here, 9496, the Desert Skiff. The reason we purchased this was purely for the Lando Calrissian minifigure there, but obviously we have got the bits there for the Sarlacc. So again, what we'll do, we'll have a look, see if that's any good, see if there's anything we can get out of that, and then we can also add that to the mock as well. The other good thing, we can start displaying a more accurate Boba Fett as well. We can put this little one on the mock instead of the Book of Boba Fett version that we have currently perched on the rock face there. Anyway, let's remove the base plate down the end there, take it to our desk and make a start on it. And here is the start of the Sarlac bit. So we put some dark tan plate down and some tiles, a couple of slopes either side there, and that's so we can put this on here. So the tiles are so we can get it at the angles. We're just clipping it on there. Now we've gone for 3 studs wide on each section there, and the reason being is originally I was doing it by 2. However, when you start putting the bricks on there, it gets in the way of each other, so it doesn't actually work. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the bricks all the way around here, and then have some of the little tentacle things coming out, or the teeth. And then we'll put some tiles on top of that, and then we'll put the next one on, and then the same process again until we've got the third one on. So once we put a bit more detail in here, before we put that on, we'll check back in and show you what it looks like. And there are the first set of teeth all in the Sarlac Pit. I'm not sure that I'm actually going to have a creature like coming out, the mouth that comes out of the Sarlac Pit. So it'd be more like you would have seen with the Sarlac Pit in Return of the Jedi when they first brought it out all those years ago back in '83. What we're going to do, we're going to put some plates here, and then we'll be able to attach our next ring to it, and we'll put tiles around the other bits so that it can just sit on there smoothly. So once that's resting on top of there, we'll put some more snot bricks around. Then we'll put 2 teeth on each of those edges, so there's twice as many teeth on there as on the road below. And then we'll just carry on building up. So once we've done that, we'll check back in and show you the progress. And here is the Sarlac Pit, and really pleased with how it's looking, how it's coming on. What we are going to do though, we're going to move it to the centre of the base plate. I'm going to allow more room for the Sarlac Pit, so it is going to mean altering the landscape around the bottom of the cliff face, sort of like on this edge here, and also along this bit here. But it's important, I think, to make this Sarlac Pit look really good. I want to put a couple of tentacles coming out. I'm not going to do the mouth that sort of like grabs hold of people and pulls it in there. As I said before, this isn't the actual Sarlac Pit that's in Return of the Jedi. It's just sort of like a little Easter egg, so to speak, by having one in the mock. Anyway, let's get that next row up, move it all over to the centre, and then we'll check back in once we've done so. There is the third set of teeth on the Sarlac Pit. And all we need to do now is build up all of the brickwork around here. Once we've done that, we'll start plating off around the edges on top of the tile here with dark tan. Do a few levels up, probably about 3 or 4 plates worth, and then we'll go over to the light tan colour to finish it off with the sand effect around the top of it, and also put the tentacles inside there, which we're going to steal off of the set that we showed you earlier on. So let's carry on building up around there, and then we'll check back in once we've made a little bit more progress. Before building it up, I thought I'd put it back into its place over here by the palace, and I think it's going to look really cool. I mean, obviously we're going to have the light tan all the way around the top here, and the good thing is as well is it's not actually going to, I've actually stuck pretty much to the height that I needed to do so, or I'd originally planned to do so. So this is your 8 bricks, and I'm probably only going to be going about another brick, maybe 1.5 bricks higher across there, so there's not going to be much tapering in that's going to need to go into that. And again, I'm quite pleased with how far it is away from here. So it'd be nice to have some sort of like sand. And then whether or not we have somebody falling into the Sarlac Pit or not, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, when I pan out a little bit there, Really pleased how that's looking. But anyway, let's get back to building. And the edges are all done here at the back, and we've started plating this off, putting the support plates on, ready for the light tan wedges. Like I said, we're going to go up by about 3 plates, maybe 4, and then once we've done that, we'll go all the way around the back here with the sand, and then we'll blend it in to the next level down here, and also on that side, and do the sheer drop, which we were going to do, so we can have the pod racer or the Tuscan Raiders going through the little valley bit there. And the Sarlac pit is built into the mock. As you can see, we've done the tan wall all the way around the edge there using the masonry bricks. We've also come around the back here as well. Just need to find out some more filler bricks so we can fill in this section here, so we can put the sand down on there, and also we need to do a bit more building up on this bit here so we can finish off the rock work. We are also going to need a little bit more filler brick just so we can raise this up just a fraction, but please how it's coming on. So what I want to do now is concentrate on trying to get this area so it looks a little bit better, so you can't see any of the multicoloured brick. So we're going to put a few levels of plate down in front of these gaps here, and then that will make that look all nice. So let's get to it. And as you can see, we've got a fair bit of the groundwork done now, so a lot of layers going on here, and we've started building up that wall on the side. It's very part intensive doing this sort of thing, but really pleased with the look of it, and it's again so nice just seeing the filler brick and filler plate disappear and turn into tan plates. So anyway, let's carry on getting that done and see how much more we can get done in this update. And here we have the frustrations of mock building. So I dropped a 1x6 plate down into the Sarlac pit. I removed the tentacles. However, whilst trying to get the 1x6 plate, because as you can see, my fingers do take up quite a bit of the Sarlac pit, I managed to knock off half a dozen teeth. So I've now got to pick them out very carefully using tweezers, I'd imagine, and somehow get them put back in without knocking even more teeth out. And I can see this is probably going to be a case of taking every tooth out just to get the bottom ones in and then redoing the lot, but let's hope not. Anyway, let's see if we can find those tweezers and repair the damage. And that was predictable. So we have had to knock them all off. Then we're going to have to start at the bottom, work our way up, and hope we don't have the same problem again. And we're just checking in one final time for this update, and as you can see, we've covered up all that filler brick. Started to put in the plates here just to give it the different levels. Still a lot of work to be done on it, but certainly a start on there. And once we put some more details in, I want to put some more rock along this side here, so it coming in and out, just so we can sort of like tell some stories with the JABBA'S and the Tuscan Raiders and things like that. But here is the Sarlac pit. And as mentioned before, this is not from Return of the Jedi. This is just a small Sarlac that we decided to add into the mock. So I think in like the Lego Star Wars games, it's got like pink or red inside there for the guns, I suppose you might call it. We've just gone for the dark tan there. So this is our spin on a Sarlac pit. But yeah, really pleased with how it's come out. And obviously we've got the valley all here ready as well. So again, I might do a pod racer in there. However, it may be a little bit narrow, so it might be the Tuscan Raiders just going through there, or as I mentioned again before, like the JABBA'S with an R2 unit on their shoulders. The rockwork here, we finished that off in the end. And once we've worked out exactly how this is going up here, we can then finish off the top of the rockwork along there. This section here has absolutely destroyed our tan plate. I thought I had more than enough tan plate to get this mock done. However, I've pretty much used it up, and we haven't even started on the palace over there, so we will be needing to get some of that in. But yeah, really pleased with how this has come out. I couldn't have hoped for it to come out any better on the Sarlac pit side of things. Hope you've enjoyed the update. If you have, please give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. And please share it with family and friends. Anyway, thanks for popping on by, and see you next time. Bye for now.